Good afternoon. Just wanted to record a quick screencast to show y'all some basic samples of what some of the RTI paperwork is supposed to look like. These focus more on the Tier 1 and Tier 2 work samples and documentation, so you can see by some of the forms what we're looking for. Let me get my pen ready. You can see this one here has the dates of the samples, different dates. It focuses on one objective with at least 3 different dated work samples. See how they wrote this out here? Let's go to the next slide. This one is one of the work samples on that one objective, looking on place value. This one you can see, I like this one because the teacher highlighted the questions that matched the objective they were measuring for the particular work sample. So it shows it could have been from a random work sample. It didn't have to be just on that objective, but you can highlight the ones that were on that objective. That's a really good example. This is a Tier 1 work sample documentation. Again, this time it was for reading. You can see, take a look at what some of the things the teacher wrote on there. Notice the different dates on the sample. You need some different dates for the work samples. Here's the Tier 2 documentation checklist. Be sure to include this plus all of the necessary reports that you do check off on the list. If you have trouble printing them, please ask someone and we'll find a way to help you. Next up is your documentation of supplemental interventions. This is where you'll list the computer-based interventions and the other interventions that you're doing for them, things that are different on Tier 2 that you're doing just for that student. Finally is there's an Understanding Math track sheet. These are great forms to keep on a clipboard by your computers and have the different students sign in and sign out as they're working their interventions on the computers. Next, one of the reports that they print out from Neufeld Math. Again, I just wanted to show you all this just to give you some type of visual idea of what some of these forms should look like. I sat in on a bunch of these meetings and I still learn something new every time I do. If you have a question about them, please ask. If there was any personal information on these sheets that I didn't get highlighted out, it was by mistake, it wasn't intentional, and we're keeping these in-house again anyways, but please ask. Thank you for your help and all you do.